back to English class. In our previous class, we discussed Unit 5, Reading a Plant a Tree a lesson. And also we discussed the comprehension part. Okay, that is question and answers from page number, let me remember you, the page number 64. Now today we are going to start the textbook activities from page number 65. I hope you all are ready with your textbooks. Otherwise, while watching video, whenever I discuss the textbook part, you have to sit with your textbook. Okay, now let's start with the textbook activity, that is Roman number 2. True or false. They have picked some statements from the textbook lesson, that is reading a unit 5, plant a tree. Okay, now let us start now. Okay, let me write class 6, subject English. Yeah, subject English. Okay, then let's start with page number 65. Plant a tree. I'm going to write plant a tree. Yeah, this is the lesson and the page number 64. I hope you all are ready with your page number. Okay, 64. Now let's go with the first one. Green leaves can split carbon dioxide into carbon and oxygen. As you know that in our lesson part, we discussed trees help us to get the starch. Okay, how the trees make starch? First of all, they breathe in carbon dioxide. Trees take carbon dioxide. Then they split the carbon dioxide into carbon and oxygen. Yes, so this statement is true. The first one is true. Exercise, Roman number 2, please take out page number 64, Roman number 2, true or false. Okay, now the first one is green leaves can split carbon dioxide into carbon and oxygen is true. Here green leaves, where do you get? Trees, okay, it's equal to trees. Let's go with the next one. We get our food mainly from trees. Yes, of course, trees and plants we get. Okay, so the second part is also true. Now let's go with the third one. Trees help us to get rain. Of course, I said in that previous video, we discussed the useful. Okay, what are the useful from the trees? Okay, how trees are useful to human beings, that we discussed, right? And the trees help us to get rain. So that is third one also true. Okay, now let's go with the fourth statement. It is usually cooler under the shade of a tree than in the sun. Of course, this is true. No need to go with any textbook. Okay, third statement is also true and fourth statement is also true. Okay, now let's go with the fifth one. Trees are the shortest living things on the earth. Do you believe? We discussed facts, right? How many years some big trees could live? What about that General Sherman tree that we studied, that you find in California and one more North America, California. General Sherman, it could live thousands of years. So more than human beings, the trees could live. They have a good life, more age compared to human beings. So the last one is false. Okay, fifth statement is false because they said that trees are the shortest living things on the earth. It's false. They could live thousands of years. Okay, Now let's go with the next vocabulary part. I hope you have finished this true or false. Let's revise before I erase this board. I hope you have written in the textbook even. If you better you could write your own and check your answers with my answers. The first one is true, second one true, third one, fourth one also true. The last one is false, fifth one. Now let's go with the vocabulary part. Page, same page number. Okay. Now let's go. C-A-B-U-L-A-R-Y, vocabulary. Now let's see in this textbook, in this lesson, what kind of vocabulary we could enhance. Okay, we could improve our English vocabulary. Okay, they have given match things in part A with their uses or meanings in part B. So instead of this, what they have given, actually in part A they have given some words, and the meaning part you find in the B. So you should match the meaning of the A part words. Okay. Now let's go with the words first. Part A. Part A you will get words. Part B you will get meanings. So which part of the word A is giving the meaning of the part B, that you have to match it. Okay, now let's go with the A part and B part. Now I am going to read. Okay, you can't see the board thing. Yeah, I can go more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I am going to end up here itself. Okay, fine. Now first let me read the words. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, starch, sap, vapor. Let's go with the first one, oxygen. Okay, oxygen, one, oxygen. Now what is the answer for oxygen? Here are the meanings here. Let me read all the meanings, then you are going to get the correct meaning for the word oxygen. Important part of our food produced by trees. One. Second one, juice or milk from a tree. Third one, useful for human life. Fourth one, water drops in the air. Fifth one, useful for trees. Actually, they did not give the exact meaning of the words. The connected words you have to match it. I think that the oxygen answer is C, useful for human life. The other meanings they are not matching with the because oxygen is useful for us, not for trees, right? Okay. So the first oxygen is, first one is C. Second one, carbon dioxide. Okay, useful for trees, that you know. So E, second one is E. C, E. Now let's go with the third one, starch. Important part of our food produced by trees. A. A is the answer. Okay. Now let's go with the fourth one, sap. Sap is cow milk, cow trees, sap. People, they drink that instead of milk, they drink that one. So sap, juice or milk from a tree is the answer. B. B is the answer. Juice or milk from a tree, sap. Next one, vapor. Vapor, that you know, D1, water drops in the air, that you know. Okay, fine. So the first one answer is C, second one E, third one A, fourth one B, fifth one D. Okay, now I hope you all could finish this one. I hope you all are writing this. Yes, you could see this last one, fifth one. Let me write here if you can't see. Fifth one is D. Fifth one D, I have written that side. Okay, now if you can't see this, the fifth one I have written here. Okay, now let's go with the next exercise, that is prepare a mind map related to furniture and medical plants. Okay, now let's go with this one now. Vocabulary, okay. Yeah. Are you ready? Same page number? No. It's 65 now. 65, sorry. It's not 64, 65 now. We have come to 65. 64 is that comprehension part. Now 65. Now let's go prepare a mind map related to furniture and medicinal plants. Now what you have to do is medicinal plants, next one. Now you have to, now furniture. Let's take furniture first. Furniture. Okay, what you have to do is you should give the connected furniture connected to words connected to furniture. You have to write down. This is like improving your vocabulary, though it is very simple one. Take the tough word like your level word. Now let's take something. Now I'm going to give you every if you write connected to every, how many words you can form? All, each, like that. You could go and write. You should think and write every word connected to every, how many words you could imagine, like in your mind. Okay, in your mind map. This is called, if you frame the word for single word, many words connected to that with the same meaning are connected to that, related to that word. That is called mind map. You know already. You have been learning this mind map right from your second standard in English subject and in your science subject also. Okay. Now let's go with the furniture. Okay. Now one they have given already, table. They have mentioned already table. Now you write down all in the textbook itself. No need to go with the seat and do it. They have given. Okay. 1 minute time. How many of you have written in the textbook? Come on, go on doing before I write any answers on the board. Okay, some of you have written already 2 or 3. Now you would have written 4 or 5. Connected, table, furniture now. Hurry up. Yeah, fine. Now let's go with the one, chair, stool. Okay, table, they have written sofa. Okay, then what else we can write? Doors, you can furniture, doors. With that only we do it, right? And then you can write bed, cot with the furniture. Okay, then you can use sofas, chair, table, cot, doors, and then windows, bench, you could do it, bench, windows, and then furniture. What else you could do? You think a table, stool, yeah, table, chair, stool, sofa, doors, cot, windows. Then you can say even that some of you know that we are using the one cart. That is different from sofa set. That also you could write. And many more, like stand for flower vase. That also we use it. Okay, stand. Flower vase stand with wooden one. That also we do it. Okay. And you can say that you keep before that one like stool, like tipai. That one, that also you could write down. Dining table you could write. And the only table they have written in the textbook, you could write a dining table even. Okay, these are called like connected to the furniture. You could write in the place of doors the dining table, like that. You could go on with that. Okay. Yeah. Now let's go with the medicinal plants. You no need to write that what all I have written on the board. You could write your own even. Okay. You could write your own. Okay. Armchair you could write. Only chair is different. Armchair, you know, older people they take support back also. That chair gives support to the old people. Armchair is different from normal chair. That also you find wooden one. Okay. Cot, divan cot, chair, armchair, table, dining table, stool, teapot. That also you could write. And then bench, though instead of this, I would like to write dining table. Dining table. Okay. Armchair also you could write here. Armchair. Armchair. Okay. Now you could follow like this. I hope you could see and you have written your own. There is, okay, down one you can see cot and dining table. Okay, I'm going to write little bit. Okay, fine. Yeah, here I have written cot. Okay, dining table. Dining table, cot, armchair, bench. Oh, cot I have written already. Chair, something I have written there. Sofa, divan cart, table, stool, bench, cupboards. Cupboards you can write. Cupboards we do it with furniture, right? With cupboard you can write. Wooden one. That why we are using these all are like we are getting it. These are all from wood of a tree connected to wood. Okay, in this way. Now, oh, I hope you could see this one. Okay, the dining table you are unable to see. This is dining table. I just bend this for your sake now. Yeah, could you see this now? I hope you have finished. Then we could go with the next one, medicinal plants. Okay. Now you could no need to copy the same one. You have 101 ideas. Your own you could also write. No need to copy this one. Anyhow, you could take one or two from mine. And you are more smarter than teachers. Students are more creative than teachers. I think you could write more answers than me. Now let's go with the next one, that is page number 66. Once you open, then you get it. No need to write anything in the notebook or rough book, everything in the textbook. You have enough space for that. Okay. Now let's go with the page number 66, medicinal plants. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Again, same box. Let me erase this one so that you could see this up to here. Yeah. Let me go a little bit higher. Medicinal plants. MEDICINAL, medicinal plants. Okay, now let's go with that one. The first one, now you have to write all the medicinal plants that you are aware, means that you know the some of the medicinal plants. This is very simple one. You could write your own, start writing your own, all of you. I hope you have already started. I have written only neem. Okay, you could start neem tree also. Neem tree. Yeah, then second one. Second one, what do you find? What do we call the second thing after neem tree, the medicinal plant? You have to say everywhere you find in India, and even Hindus perform puja to that medicinal plant. What is that? Yes, I think you are correct. That is tulsi. What do we call in English? Basil. Basil plant. Okay. B-A-S-I. Basil. B-A-S-I-L. Basil plant. Okay. Then let's go with the third one. Aloe vera, you know. Aloe vera. Many products we get from aloe vera. It's a medicinal plant that you know. You can't see the board, right? Okay, now let me draw a little one for this. Okay, I'll write down below. Neem tree. You'll see in English we call it basil plant. Basil you write, you know. Now let's go with the third one. Aloe vera plant. Okay. Okay. Yes. Next, let's go with clove. Clove is okay. Let's go with henna first. Henna that we apply. Henna is very important, right? So this is also called medicinal plant. Let's go with the clove. Clove plant. Clove. Okay. Yeah. Then let's go with gooseberry. Do you know gooseberry in Telugu? I don't know in Telugu what do we call it. Sour one. Berries. Gooseberry. Okay. Gooseberry, you know already. You have learned. All of you know good English. I know. No need to explain anything in Telugu. Let's try it. I'm writing. Don't confuse. Okay. Gooseberry. G-O-O-S-E. Gooseberry. B-E-R-R-Y. Gooseberry. That you know all of you. And then we can write turmeric first of all. Turmeric, how important it is for us all. It's a medicinal. We use it while cooking also. Okay? Turmeric. I don't know how to write turmeric. I'm going to write in this way once again. Shall I write this way? Turmeric. So neem tree, basil, aloe vera, henna, clove, gooseberry. You can write pomegranate also, Nana. The trees that we use pomegranate for many medicines, to prepare many medicines. And you can also write papaya tree one. That one, papaya tree also. We prepare medicines from papaya tree. It's very useful. Okay. Now I have written these. You can extend your own many. Okay, many you could write. You want one more box from here? You could write papaya, pomegranate. Your wish. I'm going to write here papaya. Write as many as you want. Okay. Yeah. That is basil. That is basil. First, second one. That is basil. B. That B, it's not appearing, right? It's appearing that P. It's B. It's B. B-A-S-I-L. Basil plant. Aloe vera. Henna. Clove. Gooseberry. Turmeric. Papaya. Neem tree. Pomegranate. And what else you have in your mind? You could write down. Okay? Pepper, spicy item. I don't know whether they use it, but clove we use it to treat the toothache, such kind of aches, toothache, and even clove oil they use actually, clove oil. So clove is a medicinal plant, okay? And hibiscus also you could write if you want. Your wish, you could improve that one chart, round, big one you could make and you could write, go on writing. That is your wish. Okay, now let's go with the grammar point. I'm going to discuss in the next video because it takes hardly 2 to 3 videos, just like direct and indirect speech. I have to discuss with you if clauses. Okay, if clauses. When do we use if clauses? What is a clause? First, meaning and the parts of a clause, and then if clause. And kinds of if clauses: zero if clause, type 1 if clause, type 2 if clause, and type 3 if clause. At least 3 videos it takes you to explain and discuss about if clauses. Okay, children, and I hope that you go with the page number. Now let's finish this one. Reading part, page number 70. Are you ready with the page number 70? Study skills and listening and comprehension, that I am going to take very next after this video. I'm going to discuss with you the listening part. But before I end up this video, there is something like a important thing, like page number 70. Very interesting. Let me read. Let us read, and I'm going to read. You are going to follow. Page number 70. I think you all are ready. The first fruit. One morning, a king went on horseback to the countryside. Means he went on horse riding. Okay? By horse riding. Okay. He came to a village and saw an old man in a field. It's very interesting, see all of you. The old man was digging the earth and planting mango saplings. He was planting saplings, all mango. Okay, he saw working very hard. The king saw the old man was working very hard. He was digging the tree and planting the mango saplings and all. He was doing very hard work. And then king started conversing with him. He asked, "Good morning, my friend. You are planting these saplings. When will you get the fruit from them?" He asked, "Oh man, old man, why are you struggling so much? Now you are planting. When these trees are going to give you the fruit?" He asked. Okay. Then the old man answered that these saplings will be big trees in 10 or 15 years. They will bear fruit then. After 10 or 15 years they give you, no, my lord. That time they give us fruit. That old man said. But you are old and weak. You will die in a few years. You will not eat their fruit. He said, you are going to die, right? What is the use? They are going to give you after 10 or 15 years. You are not going to eat any fruits from this mango tree. He said, okay, who? King, correct. Then all will not eat the fruit of these trees. But others will eat it. I am planting these saplings for them and I am happy. Okay, he's not a selfish old man at all. Okay, he's not thinking about himself and planting those trees. He is planting those mango saplings for others' sake. He answered the king that though I am not going to eat these fruits of mango saplings, but others are going to get benefit. He said. Then king said, "I'm pleased with you, old man. You love other people. You are a good man. Please take this bag of money. It's for you." See now, if you do good things, good comes back to you. If you do bad, bad comes back to you. That's the meaning of this. Don't expect. Now, if you do help or do something to others, don't expect anything in return. It comes back to you one or the another day. You don't say, "Friend, I helped you on that day. You helped me today." "Oh, you are not a good. I helped you on that. I gave you book and you are not." Don't expect anything. If you help someone, don't expect anything in return. Then if you expect something return, that's not a helping. That's a business, giving and taking. Okay? If you do good to others, good comes back to you one or the other day. So the king said that, "I'm pleased with you, old man. You love other people. You love other people. You are a good man. Please take this bag of money. It's for you." Then the old man said, "Thank you, sir. This bag of money is the first fruit of my little trees." See, he said, "This bag of money is my first fruit of this trees. You have given already reward for me. What else I want? Let others eat the fruit of these mango saplings." Okay, it's really very inspiring one and moral, and we got moral and also message. Okay, and that's all for this video. Let us discuss in our next video listening and comprehension part. Bye bye for now. Have a nice time.